Alrighty, boys. We got some weird technical difficulties going on. This is just, we fix them, we break them, we fix them. But here we are again. We're picking up where we left off last time. I hope everything's working. Oh man, I'm having a feeling it's not. Can I get a heartbeat? Hello, chat. Okay, I see activity. We're good. So yeah, welcome guys. We're here for good old Friday night Frontline. I'm hanging out with my three tall queens. We're missing one. Who are we missing? We're missing Ulrid. Ulrid's the other tall one. We're just hanging out here admiring this wonderful sky. I thought it was a really cool touch that this transitions between day and night according to the real world. Well, at least where I was, it was pretty accurate. I thought it was always nighttime, but that's only because I'm a late night gamer and I'm always playing at night. So. But I did a little bit of cleanup while we were gone. I think this is going to be the majority of what we cover tonight, because once again, this is still the fun, new, interesting thing. There's a whole bunch. Actually, dude, this is going to be a long stream today. We got a lot of things I want to go over. We got this. We got... I want to cover the news from CN that we didn't cover last time, with the stuff that I skimmed over. We got, like, double mega gambling happening. We got a... Oh, man, dude. Hope you guys got one of these. You got a nice, refreshing drink, because we're going to need it. Also... I rewatched the previous stream to see what was going on with the mic. How did it go on so long without you guys saying something? Please remember, if you see something, say something. Or in this case, if you hear something, say something. I can't tell what it sounds like on your end because I don't really have a good way to monitor like what it comes up on YouTube. Like I can see from my dashboard, but I can't like hear it. And I don't have any other real life friends who want to, play the game, so I can't have them stalk me. Is this weird? I don't... Why doesn't it let me zoom in? Oh, and then I disappear when I go to camera mode. Oh, wait, there we go. Now I can zoom in. This is just, the daily life of the commander here. Yeah, now I get it, Paul. I was like watching the stream, and I'm like, it really did happen, right? It was super crackly, which, the saddest part about that was it cut out a bunch of my real smart one-liners. Dude, I had some real zinger comments, The microphone didn't capture them. It's a damn shame. You'll never know about the cool one-liners I had, but yeah. Then when it got high-pitched, dude, I was losing it, dude. Rewatching it, listening to myself get like higher and higher on helium, dude, it was funny. Exactly, Paul. Thank you. Paul says we are the friends here. And that's what this is all about. Friday night Frontlines with the boys. And sometimes girls. So yeah, I did a little bit of work. I haven't quite unlocked everything yet, but we got this cool thing. I really like this. I can't wait to I know this is where the motorcycles go, but I kind of like this thing instead. And I haven't really dabbled too much in the interactions. I was kind of saving it for a stream tonight. But I like all like the little nooks and crannies that they have decorated and like where all the different units hang out. Although I have noticed and this is not a big deal, but there are some performance issues when we switch zones. Like see like there, I don't know if you saw that, but they like all popped in and it seems to render only one area, whatever one of these areas you're in, it only renders that and who's in it. I wasn't having this issue when I didn't have literally every... Oh, also the alt button is not working. That's... Okay, maybe we have to leave and come back. But yeah, can I just use the shortcut keys? Oh, look at that works. When I didn't have every unit in the entire freaking Elmo shoved down here, that wasn't really a problem, but now it's becoming a small problem. Let's see. You'll see it sometimes. Like, oh, here we go. Like it stuttered a bunch there, and then all this stuff just popped in. And normally I would say that's because my computer's a baby computer, but I just put a big fancy ass graphics card in, so I don't think it's the computer. I think it's the game, which would make sense because we always forget that this game is actually made for cell phones, and I pity the cell phone who's trying to render all this. Well, I guess I have to. Let me hop back out of here real quick because my hold alt to move the mouse button is not working. Is it working now? Oh no. Oh no, is the stream bricked, guys? We're not even see, I can move it here. Is it me? I the problem? Oh, there's walking mode? See, I didn't even know this. Look at this. Hell yeah. Look at this. Look at this power walk. He just, the aura of the commander. Yo, what up, Chada? Long time no see, man. All right, what do we get today, boys? What are we ordering? Maybe we can unlock another one. Are we close? No, level 10. These are all level 10, 50. Oh yeah, no, we ain't even close. These are like 25. Yeah, we're eating. Oh, this blazing tomahawk steak looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna hit the random button a bunch, and we're gonna find out who's making dinner. Oh God, I don't think this is gonna go good. Dude, does Michti even know how to cook? I imagine everything she eats is just like prepackaged junk food. She's trying though. I mean, she did a pretty damn good job. It's gonna happen one of these days, Shada. We're gonna get macchiato. But you know what? I bet it's gonna happen. She's gonna make it, and it's gonna be good. Man, this is so heart touching, right? Like, Michti actually woke up, act like a normal human being for 5 minutes. Is this the part where she admits that she just ordered it online and she just pretended to cook it when I wasn't looking? What room for improvement, dude? That was tasty, dude. Even I wanted that. Yeah, thumbs up. Wooly says the new story levels are bigger than I remember levels being. This update has added some meat to the game. Are you talking for the event? The both of them. I mean, Deep Oblivion and Lena's event, which I forgot the name of. I guess this was just an average. Oh, it's two little things. Last time it was 3. But anyway, so we do these, and then that should have. Whoa! Did the game lie to me? It should have increased. It did. It did. It just didn't show it, or I wasn't looking. It was probably in a menu. So yeah, from my understanding is you do every day you get 100 points worth of this recreation stuff. So you do that by eating, and then we can do another one here. Having a drink. And I can't hold Alt, so I can't click it, but you just do 100 points worth of whatever stuff, and it tells you what all the different things do, right? Like just talking to the different characters is like 5, and whatever. If you do like the big ones are eat and drink, that's 40 apiece, and then dude, I'm so glad that we ended the stream yesterday before I got to the Dreamscape tutorial. That was something. I mean, maybe if you guys ask me, maybe we'll do a Dreamscape, but I don't. It was a little. That was not what I expected it to be. Let's put it that way. Chada says I expected Michi to fall asleep mid cooking and burn down the kitchen. That would have been on point for her. Okay, so Willie was saying he only played and read through Oblivion Part 1. Yeah, I, of course, didn't have a chance to. I was spending so much time messing with this stuff and some of the other new features and whatnot, I didn't have a chance to get too much into the story. Paul says I can dreamscape on my own time, but like, don't. I mean, I thought it was hang out on Friday with the boys. Like, what if we all dreamscape together? That's not, doesn't make it gay. Yeah, Wooly, did you even do any of the crew deck stuff yet? Look at this, is like the most normal people at the table here. Yeah, Wooly, you do the crew deck and you will you'll find out. You'll find out. Let's have a drink here. Let's max out the whatever, the recreation room time. I think this is another cool little touch where it's just like, here's a random bartender. It's a little weird that it can be units that you don't own, but we're just gonna like hand wave the story reasons. I think it's just kind of nice that like it's just a different bartender. That's what the little this thing was for. I didn't even realize that, but that's what this is for. It shows you who the weekly on-duty staff is. I already forgot where to look up who next week is, but I want to say it was like Ulf. Somewhere, yeah, whatever, it's not important. This was a question I had. So in this tutorial thing, they talk about how you can unlock the special drinks with this little golden ticket here, which I do have, but do you guys know where you actually do that? Because the only one I see is here and it's already acquired, unless they just gave us this one for free, right? I'm not really sure where to spend that golden ticket. I don't see any options, but I can upgrade the drink here. I don't know if this is a good use of the Merkle leaf, though. Because from what I can tell is the Merkle leaves are one of the very few ways you can increase the mood of the Elmo. Let's make a tea. Let's have tea time. Lava. You got it when I bought the ticket. Oh, okay, so it auto-spent it. Oh, okay. Weird. That's how I unlocked the drink for lava. I'm gonna fact check you on that actually, because I could have swore I saw it in the storeroom still. First we gotta have a chat. What are we gonna talk about, boys? Oh, we talked about, this is what I did yesterday. What should we ask her about? Colors? It's like very, let's find out. Now you've piqued my interest. She only has 2 colors. And I guess technically 3 colors because of her mechanical on. That's not creepy. That's right, Commander. Take a drink. Take a drink every time someone psychoanalyzes you. Oh, that was a short one. Oh, there we go. So at the top there, it shows you the recreation points going up. And then the drink bonuses. So you can have a drink bonus and a food bonus. I cannot move the mouse, but... So yeah, you have a drink bonus and a food bonus going. So every day you just, from what I can tell, you just pick one, right? Like you just pick whichever one you want and it's just active for the full day and, you know, everything's great. Paul says, go ahead and show Wooly. Wooly says, only under duress. The game wouldn't let me leave the deck until I did some of it. Yeah, it held me hostage last time too. It was like, once the tutorial started, it was like, you're not allowed to leave. You need to finish this. Which is fine. I was having fun. But how did I want to check the storeroom. That's what it was. Because Paul was saying that mailing, I think it's under mailings menu, and then nope. Maybe I AI hallucinated the whole thing. You're right. It doesn't seem to be here anymore. What's this? Oh, log stuff. Okay, I admit I just made the whole thing up. Haha, it was a test, and you guys passed. Congratulations. I should really open all this stuff, but you know, that's it. Oh, that was something I wanted to ask you, smart guys, all you smart dudes. So we're gonna talk about this in a few minutes, but is there any way to acquire more of these like neutral common keys, like for fodder and stuff? Because I want to disassemble stuff, And I just want to know, like, will I ever get another key called Seductive Angel? Oh god, what an... Like, if I disassemble this key, is it just gone forever and I can never get it back? Or is there a way to regenerate or repurchase these or recraft them or something? I'm just asking for a friend. But we'll kind of circle back to that later because I want to go over the new affinity key system that they got going. Like, it's interesting. I said, if there's not a way to regenerate these keys, I'm a little... It's kind of a weird system, but yeah, Paul's telling me the facts that I didn't want to hear, which is I think they're gone forever. It's just weird, right? Like, so this one is the one they gave you. They gave you a spare one of these Demon King scales. Yeah, I just wanted to keep the ones that were like had cool names and stuff for you know, just my personal taste, but yeah. Well, he says he has no clue. I can't see it here, but I know that there's like a where is it? Whatever. There's like a whatever. There's like a spreadsheet where it tells you all the ones you've unlocked, so I guess you can like check them off for yourself and be like, oh yeah, I've unlocked that, but I disassembled it. It's just weird. Just trash the blues? No, dude. Every one of those is unique and special. Like I said, I'll never have another one named, you know, whatever, the Will to Protect. Okay, so we maxed out, I believe, the recreation points for the day. We should be at 300 out of 400. Yeah. Okay, so we've maxed those out. So showing up to the dorm, doing dorm stuff, whether that's, you know, whatever, talking to the characters, interacting, doing the food and drink stuff, whatever, that gets you points, which cap out at 100 every day. Once you hit those 100, you start unlocking these things, and most of them they all give you some mood score, which is what you use to level up the overall crew deck. But you don't just leveling it up. This is kind of a weird. It's weird how they have all these systems layered on top of each other. So leveling it up just gives you some items and like lets you do things. Like, for example, I couldn't even interact with the armory until level 7, which we just got here. But in order to actually do something with these areas, now that they're quote unlocked, you need to like actually clean them up and like furnish them, and that costs the silic coins. And these are not. It is not very clear how you get these. From what I can tell, the only two ways to get them are from leveling up the dorm, like through this system, and you get what appears to be 10 per week from the recreational weekly rewards, right? You get 10 here. If somebody knows if there's another way to acquire these things, please let me know, because I see these as being one of the major like roadblocks as far as leveling up and unlocking everything. Merkle leaves can be used. This is the other thing that ties all into this. So let's say you've capped this out, which I haven't because I'm lazy, but once you cap this out every week, you're kind of out of ways to acquire mood, right? So then the only other way to level up the dorm's mood level here, is with furnishings like oops, I think I'm in the wrong menu. I think it's this menu, F4, which I have to fix this mouse issue bothering me. Yeah, so unlocking these gives you different mood, which I can't see on this menu. Jeez, there's so many menus. It is under the purchasing menu. This menu here, it tells you how much mood you get for unlocking like the different ones. And I don't even think you have to have them out. You just need to unlock them. For example, if I get this fancy carpet here for 100, I think we're gonna get 10 mood score immediately. Yeah, okay, so it gave us 10 mood score. I'm at the crew deck, aren't I? Oh, is it just... Oh, okay, it's just showing me, I think, like, hey, this is the room it goes in. So even if you don't have it equipped, you get the 10 mood. But we'll equip it wherever it went. Which one of these is it? I already forgot. Did the game lie to me? It's not even in the... It's one of these. Here we go. So yeah, you can still The point is you can still have the one you think looks the nicest. It's just unlocking it that gives you the mood score, which is cool because otherwise everyone's all the tryhards would have the exact same crew deck because everyone would be running the same ones. That's how, and you laugh, but no, that's exactly what would happen. I've seen it in too many games. If there's ever a meta, whether it's, you know, the silliest thing, like I said, as far as like what carpets and decorations, everyone will spam them. Everyone will do the exact same thing. So, but anyway, you just unlock them that way. Event shops and gifting in dorms. That's it. Oh, I didn't even see. You're talking about the Silic, right? I didn't see any. I think I have mailing event screen. I didn't see them as rewards for any of these, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure what you mean by event shop. Yeah, I don't see him here. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding what you're saying. We need to find one more way, or we need to find a way to get one more of these things so we can have a nice 10 for a 10 pull. Because that's how we're going to get the Clukini on stream tonight. So let's continue cleaning up stuff. I don't need to walk over there. I can just hit this button. I've seen people develop a meta in the Island Gardens in Final Fantasy XIV. Are you talking about the Oasis thing? Island Sanctuary? Because I didn't even know there was a meta in that, because it's like you just produce the buildings. Well, I guess you're right. I guess there's... I forgot what they call them. Little workshops where you have your little slaves create little doodads and baubles to sell on the open market. I'll be honest, that was like one of the lowest... Not lowest tier, but like the most boring things that they ever introduced. I was so excited for Island Sanctuary, and then like I did it, and I'm just like, this is ass. This is so stupid. But let's get the display rack. See, this is what I mean. I gotta be careful. I don't got the money for this kind of stuff. Actually, I lied. I think we're gonna unlock the campaign map because I know you can use this as like a shortcut menu. And I am all about the things that do shortcut menus. And what other things, if there's something else, because once again, we're kind of limited on the Silic here. Ooh, that's what I wanted. I wanted the event banner. Hooray! It's a shame I still won't be able to decorate the... This is cool. Now I can just come here and do it instead of talking to Mei Ling, and I think we can change that setting. Tab? Is this? Yeah, here. So these are the different shortcuts that Mei Ling can do for you. We already have one for dispatch room, campaign, formation, maybe. This is weird because this one, it like, you have to leave the crew deck anyway to get to this, so I don't... Or I'm sorry, that was fitting room. Let's see formation, actually. Let's see. Is it going to make me... leave the crew deck? Oh, nice. You can edit here. That's nice. I have to oh, look, we got all these new ones. I have to trash all these old ones because they're all bad. All bad, and they don't make sense anymore. Let's go take a look at the... Hello, everybody. Just hanging out in the hallway. I can respect that. These are not unlocked yet, which is super sad. We're poor again, guys. We're back to being poor, like in real life. Can I unlock any of these? Oh, these are, yeah, I need to be level 12. Yikes, that ain't happening. Oh, dude, they're tiered. Oh, no. I only get some of them. So the first couple are level 12, then it's 15 for 2. Yeah, then these last 2 are 20. Weird that they're not in order. 4 and 6 are 20. The 3 and 5 are 15. It's a weird, you know, let's not think about it too much. Where did the campaign map go? Oh, nice, dude. This is what I'm talking about. Shortcut right to these menus. Oh, sweet. It doesn't even leave. See, this is... I'm really glad they decided to do this, because this would have been incredibly annoying to have the crew deck be isolated from the rest of the features in the game. It's really cool that like they've kind of merged them all into one area / hub whatever you want to call it, where it's like you can do you just load into the crew deck and it's like cool, you can just do everything you would normally do in game from the crew deck. And if you wanted to, you could go to the, you can hit escape and go to the old shortcuts menu. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. I haven't unlocked everything. Got a lot to do. A lot still to do. Just hang out here for a minute. Oh yeah, Paul. Paul says he had to redo all his keys. I looked at it for like 2 minutes and then I'm like, oof. I'm like, this is going to be a lot of effort. And I'm like, I'll get to it later. I redid Lynn's keys just to mess around with it. And maybe we could... Let's do it right now. Goodbye, crew deck. Maybe we can also fix the weird issue with holding Alt. So this is what we're talking about. And once again, I'm a bad streamer. I've been a really bad, naughty streamer, and I haven't done my homework. So if someone wants to explain this better than I am, please feel free to add on to what I'm saying. But this is what I've been able to deduce so far. So we'll not use Lind as an example because I already changed her. So now when you guys log in, right, all the different keys are still the way you left them, but they're wrong. It used to be, right, these were all common keys. And the signature ones and the whatever, the ones you get for like whatever events and whatnot, it was all just grouped here, but now they're not. Now the way this works is that the key you get for unlocking from this, pretty sure it's this key here, the Tragedy Preview key, the one you get from Affinity level 5 on the units now goes in this little slot down here. Yeah, there it is right there. Tragedy Preview, which weirdly enough somebody else is using. It goes in this slot. This key down here can only be used for those keys now. You can't put any of the other generic ones in there. Like, for example, just like, I don't know, one of the ones we'll craft here in a minute. You can't put any other key. It's got to be one of the ones you get from Affinity level 5. And it should be the one that they unlock, right? So for example, I could use somebody else's key, right? Like this one, Ally of Justice. I believe this is Niketa's key. I could put this and slot it in, but you don't get the boost. And the boost is kind of another reason to pay to win oath nonsense. But this is a good example because I have a Covenant ring for Vector here, and she is at level 8. Whoops. She's at 8, so you can see the key gets a huge bonus now. Not a huge bonus, but a nice bonus. So while I could use this key, which gives, crit attack, this one's going to give you more stats overall. Now, this is the part I'm not super sure about, and maybe somebody can enlighten me, but you can't change these stats, right? There's no way to do that. As we're going to get to in a minute here, you can upgrade and change these keys, but this one is locked. So if you have a crappy unit that has a crappy key, like who's got a really crappy key? Usually the defensive units. I'm pretty sure poor Centrisi. Centrisi is just like the devs. It's like the devs punching bag, dude. They always give her the short end of the stick. Yeah, hers is health, defense, attack. For example, if you don't want to waste an entire stat on defense because it's just kind of bad, like you can't pick one that's like crit attack, right? And you'll never get the bonus, right? Which is at the end of the day not huge. It's unless you have a Covenant ring, it's only going to be 0.3% for all these stats. So it's still probably better to use this one because there's a stat that's essentially wasted, right? I would trade 3.3% defense and 0.3 attack and health for whatever 3% crit, or in this case crit and crit damage, because you probably health is okay. Health is a fine stat. Yeah, so Paul's backing me up on this. Affinity keys are locked. Common keys can be changed. Yeah, this is the one downside, is like if you're kind of at the mercy of the devs and what they think the unit should get for their affinity key, which is, it's kind of unfortunate. But we can go to the common keys and we'll talk about that. The other thing, this is just from a neatness standpoint, it really upsets me that it only goes up to 4.5. That's a bad example. Let's go to Lind here because I did hers already. Or I lied, not Lind. But she doesn't have a covenant ring yet because I'm waiting for a fun day. But I leveled up Cluckers here just to test it out. It kind of bothers me that these go to 4.5 and not 5%. Would it really have killed them to bump these up to 5% crit damage and attack just for it to be nice and neat? Yeah, overall it's a buff considering you can make perfect common keys. And then, yeah, it goes to 9 max affinity. Correct. I'm not a huge fan of them locking yet another thing behind the Covenant Ring, right? Like, I feel like they could have changed these numbers, and right, they could have made it so that instead of starting at level 5, they started at level 3, so maybe only like the last 1 or 2 tiers of it have to be locked behind a Covenant Ring, or I don't know. I'm not super crazy about, like, because now Covenant Rings are starting to, it's not, let me be very clear, it is not pay to win, but they are starting to approach the, okay, these things are starting to have like actual measurable differences, right? Because you're going to get 5% overall stats, then you're getting another 1.5% from the key that you wouldn't normally get. Then you also get, there's something else I'm forgetting that you get, is that you get the RGB lighting on the animation now. You get these, which are, this is just, I mean, this just gets you closer to Springfield skin. There was something else. I'm having a mind blank. There's something else that the Covenant Ring like actually makes better, like for gameplay. I'm really having a mind blank on what it was, but anyway, I'm not a huge fan of them locking more stuff behind a Covenant Ring. Yeah, Pulse's maybe next anniversary. Too bad it's, to be honest, our dolls are not lacking in power. It's dangerous. You are correct in saying that the units are not like, the content is not difficult enough to be like, well, you need this 1% or you need this 5%, but you know, you always got to think of in the future, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I've seen power creeping games start to take on you think it's fine until it's not fine, I guess is the best way to put it. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So, all right, that's the affinity key. Now goes here. You unlock it from obviously level 5 affinity, and that's just how it be. Now over here, these are the other keys. These are the common keys. These are pretty much everyone that's not an affinity key. So it's all the ones you unlock for the Neural Helix. So the keys at the end here. It's all these keys, and it's all the ones you get from events and, you know, other random gameplay stuff. Now, this is really cool. This I'm a huge fan of. So it used to be, right, you'd have a key with a really good ability. You find one. No. Here, like, this is a good example. This key is a pretty solid key, right? It's pretty much, as long as you're literally not the first person to go at the very beginning of the match, you're doing 7% damage all the time on bosses, which is huge. That's a big amount. The problem is on some units they don't really want this 5% crit because for like Gunsmoke, for example, usually you overcap on crit if you're exploiting the seasonal buff. Like let's say you're at 75% crit. Well, the seasonal buff is another 30% crit. You're already at 105. This is wasted. And there's a lot of other examples of that. Like for example, Lynn, she gives herself 20% crit with one of her keys here. This one here. So she's actually got 20% more crit than's on her sheet. So my sheet, I'm at 80 something, right? So once again, kind of wasted, but now we can finally make it not so wasted. So we can evolve the keys, because that was the problem, right? You had a key like Mangle, and it was like, well, the ability's good, but the main stat is not very good. Another one I think was Macchiato's. One of these was like the stat was good, but the ability was kind of whatever. But the point is, now you can change these. So now you can add the correct stat you want. So you could make it like generically good, give it crit rate and crit damage, and then it's like cool, no matter who you put this on, it's useful. Or you know, I mean, let's be honest, we all know what's going to happen. Every single key is going to be attack, crit rate, crit damage. Like, this is the world we live in. But I think it's just really cool now that you can customize the stats of these keys. It's really more useful for these ones, because these keys, we get a ton of them, but very few have the right stats on them. Like, there's a lot, you can see there's a lot of attack defense boost ones that I'm just not even using, because like they're just like, who wants defense? Defense is kind of a crappy stat. It'll be nice to at least make them attack and, like, I don't know, crit rating or crit damage or something. Well, he says GFL2 already locks class quotation features behind dupes. A few percent stat boosts being behind a $5 microtransaction is a minor offense. The difference is, if you really want that stuff, the fortifications, you, in theory, can get this for free, right? Like, let's say for some reason you're like a hardcore Puritan and you will refuse to give Yuzhong any more money for Ferraris. You're like, all right, I gave you money in PNC and you just abandoned that game, and now I'm really mad at you, Yuzhong, and I'm never giving you another penny for your Ferrari money. You'll never be able to get a Covenant ring except for the one that you get when you start the game. There's just no way around that. Essentially, you could just save and get these through gambling, or just get lucky, bro. It's just, you're right. It's not a huge difference, and I don't want to blow it out of proportion to make it seem like, oh my god, this is the difference between killing the boss and it's not killing the boss. It probably isn't. It's just that it starts to add up, right? It used to be Covenant rings are like these cool little things where it was like, oh cool, it's just like a little more story. Here's like, a small little stat boost to like kind of, put your favorite character at the top. But nothing too serious, nothing that's like you're gonna have to be meta. Because once again, as you're talking about with the the Island Sanctuary meta, or the crew deck meta, same thing. It's like it starts to become. I've seen it happen in GFL1. For example, there was, I think it was Polarized Light. There was an event where they had these, what they were called Doom Stacks, and you weren't actually supposed to kill these units. They were meant to like be there. They were meant to be obstacles, and you had to play around them. But people found out you could kill them with just the right setup, and it was like min-maxed perfectly, because the very last surviving unit of the fight would like come out with like a third of her health left, right? But the point is, you could kill these unkillable enemies, and now the entire ranking map is different, right? Like, it lets you do all sorts of crazy new strategies and stuff. So it no longer was optional to kill these Doom Stacks. It became mandatory to kill the Doom Stacks if you wanted to be like, people who were ranking like in the top 100 and competitive. And guess what? There was like a hard requirement on stats. Like, you needed to hit certain stat thresholds to like be able to kill these things. Otherwise, you were going to be just a little too weak to kill it before it killed you. Because like I said, this was like by like a micro, like a hair's breadth away from not clearing these runs. And guess what? I'm pretty sure Covenant rings played a role in that. I can't remember exactly if that was the exact situation, but I know that there were definitely setups where it was like, okay, if you don't have a Covenant ring, you have to run different units because you don't meet thresholds. And like that's the kind of stuff I always get worried about. Once again, I don't try and blame the devs for that, because once again, it was pretty clear that you weren't even supposed to fight those units, but you got to be careful because everything has unintended consequences. And once again, we were talking about billions must mauled. If that is an option, even if the devs didn't want it to be an option, people are going to do it. And it was the same thing with that. Just like we were talking about, if there was a way to grind out those like that, the random drop items for that mysterious boss in Phase Clash, people would do it. Even if it was like a 1 in a million chance, they would sit there and mauled it until they got it, so they could have that 1% stat boost on all their units. It's you got to protect the gamers from themselves. That's all I'm saying. And I get a little worried when you start putting like measurable stuff behind any sort of paywall. I know I'm really old-fashioned in that because people don't care about that anymore. And I apologize for getting really off topic on that rant. But we're back. So anyway, you can now add the correct stats you want to these, which is fantastic. I don't really have enough to, well, I know we're gonna see. Lynn's an interesting one, right? Because she doesn't really want crit rate because she already has so much of it. I think I'll swing back around because these things are also pretty rare, so I should probably be pretty I should use them pretty sparingly. But anyway, it's cool. You can now put whatever other custom stats you want on there, and then for like these ones, for example, you can do the same thing. You can raise them. Oh man, this takes a lot. Oof. Said I gotta be careful. I haven't quite decided how I want to min-max this. Obviously, I think Lind is gonna be the one I min-max these keys on. But it's cool. It's a really nice system. It gives you something to work towards. Born to be a mama's boy, forced to be attack, crit rate, crit damage. Yeah, the struggle, dude. Or born to go to live, but forced to roam the yellow zone. We're gonna get there sooner or later. We're only like 3 story events away, I think, finally, after a year of the game. The story, did you complete it completely all the way, Wooly? Deep Oblivion? Well, you couldn't have, right? Because it's chopped in 2 halves. I'm assuming you finished part 1. As Wooly says, the story got very political. I'm sure GFL1 story enjoyers picked up on a lot more than I did. And you are right, GFL1, when we say political, we don't mean like real day political. We mean like political thriller, right? Like, you know, this Illuminati member is trying to backstab that Illuminati member who's trying to outplay this guy by turning his ally against him, like that kind of like political drama kind of stuff. And it's very interesting. And they've said they kind of alluded to it, right? In the previous events and stuff, they've been hinting at the corpos kind of fighting. The one, I forgot the name of the corpo that Blue Sphere and I think Sextons was a part of. And then there's obviously like the security group. Was it Mangi Security that Nikita used to work for? Like they're all kind of like, they've been hinting that all these like different groups are kind of like, they're like politically maneuvering and like getting ready to backstab each other and stuff. So I'm excited to see where they go with the story. Yeah, Willie says just part 1. Story guys in the Discord told me I should read Lena's story before part 2. I see. I heard the opposite. I heard Lena's story happens after part 2, but it won't be available. It only goes to the 24th. Is this right? 24th, and then part 2 of Deep Oblivion is 19th. No, it's not. I don't know. More people lying to me on the internet. It's not that important. Also says the story pulls more from reverse collapse lore and Cold War politics. Interesting. Like I said, I'm really excited to do it. Thank you, Wooly. Giardi Group. Yeah. Wooly says is Giardi Group, but that's only known to us. If I'm reading between the lines correctly, they are being manipulated by someone else. Oh yes. That's always how the stories tend to play out. There's always someone even bigger pulling the strings. Oh, we got this. I forgot about this. All right, guys. Can you lend me your power? Can we do this on stream? This is gonna be a disaster. All right, here's the plan. Let me link this. You guys juice me up, and then I'm gonna juice you up. All right. I do you, and then you do me. Right. So how do we do? Oh, I gotta tab out. Okay, dude, I love how these things spam the goofy emojis. No, let me share. Let me share it. I love how it's like the spam tokens. Oh man, this one didn't have all the cool emojis and stuff in it. I'm gonna pin that message. Dude, like I said, I sent this to one of my friends and like it was like, what did it say? Let me hold up. It was like, guys, I need your power. Click and help. And it was like just spamming a muscle emojis and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. I was dying. Like the platoon chat, we've been like sharing it with each other, and dude, some of the messages are just absolutely hilarious. Like they're totally cringe, like clickbait, like, you know, Instagram spam stuff, but it's so funny. It's so funny. I think they nailed it. So you guys juice me up, and then if you guys have some, toss them in the chat here. I don't know how, because I can only assist 2 more people because I didn't realize that there's a limit when I first did it. So I already assisted one of us, Shadow, who's not here. Poor Shadow. He's missing out. But I already assisted him. Oh, look at this. It changed. Oh, somebody juiced me. We're getting closer. But if you guys put yours in the chat here, I don't know, maybe I'll like roll the dice or something. If we get a lot of people. I heard you need more than 3 people to get the full discount though. Oh, see, look at, there we go. And that just proved exactly what I was saying. Okay. That's a weird decision. That's kind of weird that like you can only assist 3 people, but you need way more to update the price. It's not the end of the world, but it is kind of a weird decision. Thanks, Real Snow. You're the best, bro. I said you guys spam me with your links. I'll click a couple. I'll put my credit card info in there. That's no biggie. We'll come back to this in a second while you guys are lurking. Oof, Paul says you need 10. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, why would they? Because it's got to be players that are already active, right? This is not like a recruitment campaign thing, so it's weird. It's like someone's gonna be left out, right? Like if you had a room of 9 people, like there's gonna be a couple people that just don't have anybody to assist them, and they're gonna have to pay full price. So I guess it sucks to be them. A very weird decision. Because usually stuff like this, the whole point of it is to just drum up excitement on social media and, you know, all the other platforms. Get people active. It's kind of weird that they would even, whatever. Once again, this is Mika. We don't think about this stuff. Already covered all this. I haven't done this yet. This is interesting. I think it's gonna be a clear winner as far as what category wins, but what do you guys think? Is it the Tololo cosplay? People seem to really want to see Yuzhong in the Tololo cosplay, but you know, there's some other good ones. Wooly says, I feel like the grumpy old man. I would have liked the Victorian maid outfit for Santorisi. Now, Wooly, don't give up hope. As explained on this channel before, the whole game is just it's just a waiting game. It's a waiting simulator. I don't know if you've seen her designs for her alternate outfits in Project Neurocloud, but there was her, I forgot what it's called. Her altar. In other games people call it altars. Santorisi SE or whatever you want to call it. That one was like very much exactly what you're describing, like a Victorian style, like actual, like, I don't know if business suit is the right word, but it was more professional and less like day at the beach. So there's always a chance they bring that back. You can make an alt and use the code after like an hour. I don't want to do this, Paul, but I just might. I might make 3 or 4 alt accounts one of these days, because there's so many of these events where it's like you need people to you know, you help me, I help you type stuff. And if nothing else, I'd like to help you guys click your links. And if I had like a little mini army of accounts, I could help a bunch of people out. It's a lot of effort though. Shada says, I didn't even realize we could lower the price. By the time I saw the bikini, I was like already clicking, where can I purchase this? Yeah, it's funny. You guys are You guys are helping me get the discount, but I don't really need it. Actually, I feel kind of bad now that I think about it, because there's gonna be poor innocent commanders that have to pay full price for this, and I'm in a position where I'm willing to pay full price because I have a lot of extra credit tokens laying around. Yeah, dude, Chado over here funding Yuzong's next Ferrari. He's gonna have to update. He's gonna have to get a different car instead of a Ferrari. He's gonna have to be like a, I don't know what else the popular vehicle of choice these days is. And you guys, nobody wants me to click their link. I'm really surprised, guys. I mean, I commend you for the goodness of your heart to just send me your power and ask nothing in return, but you know, that's the deal. Do you help me, I help you. Man, look at that. Almost an hour in and we haven't done anything. This is very on brand. What else did we... Oh my god. That's what I wanted to do. Alright guys. Get some answers here. Do you want me to go over CN news? Or do you want me to gamble first? Give me... I mean, deep down inside, I know what the answer is going to be, but I'm going to pose the question nonetheless. Do we gamble now, or do we do CN news now? CN news is pretty spicy. It's something, all right, man. Damn, real snow? I'm assuming that's a typo, and you meant to say I don't feel like playing the game instead of paying the game, to be honest, but I don't know the future. That seems to be a very popular opinion around here. Is like my stream just like the burnout stream where everyone who doesn't want to play the game anymore just comes to watch and hang out? They just want to watch me play. They don't actually want to play themselves. Oh, dude, I am not skipping. Ooh, I got a vote for gamble and I got votes for news. Let's do the news real quick. I'm gonna go to the crew deck because a little more chill here. Lo-fi beats. Can I sit at the counter here? No, I guess that's only when you're eating. All right. Dude, look how short they are. All right. Another tangent before we get to gambling. This bothered me at first. I'm like, why is the commander like a freaking Jolly Green Giant? This dude is like, he's like a Goliath of a man. And then I'm like, is it actually the commander? Is he just built different? Or is this just like some weird... Anyway, so I started doing some math, right? And I'm like, okay, all right, let's get to the bottom of this, okay? Standing next to the counter here, I looked this up. Don't judge me. I looked up the average height of a tall counter like this, like a coffee bar counter. And from counting the pixels, so this is about halfway up. This counter height should be anywhere between 40 to 43-ish inches, right? So we'll go with 42 because that's an easy number. So 42 inches to the commander's waist, right? Now, if we were to, I did this. I stacked these two visually on top of each other. The commander is about 1.5 counters tall. Okay, so if it's 42 inches tall, and then half of that is 21, add that together, that's 63 inches. Now we're ballparking it, right? This is not scientific, but that puts the commander at about 5'3". Now we'll pad that a little bit and say, you know, he's probably maybe more in like the 5'5" range. Which is weird because that's even shorter than I am. And I'm like, 5'5", I'm like, in Western society, that's like manlet. Like that's the joke, right? Is if you're not 6 foot tall, you're a manlet. And it's like, he's just like towering. Oh, why didn't Sabrina get here? Jeez. He just towers over everybody. Look at this. Like, I thought Nikita was like a normal sized human being, but I guess not. I guess she's a midget too. Everybody comes in, like, I get it. Yuki, she's a nice, small little Asian girl, but like, it's crazy to me that the only units that can even look the commander in the eyes without having to stare up is like the really tall characters, which would be none of them that are standing. It's like the tall models, I believe, are Peritia, Ulrid, Nemesis, and Diane. I think those are the only 4 tall characters in the game. Let's see, because then there's the the Krolix of the world. They're about normal height, but just nobody's standing. Everyone's well, whatever. That's their prerogative. We're on vacation. It's the nice beach, but it is weird to me. Like I said, even Florence, like she's so tiny compared to the commander. Look at him. He's a unit. And like I said, to me, 5'5", 5'7", 5 foot, like, mid 5 foot. That doesn't even seem very tall to me, but also the commander should be a little 6 foot, a little above 6 foot. Well, I mean, he seems like it, right? This is just, we're getting too cultural, right? This is like Asian beauty standards versus like American beauty standards or Western beauty standards. Anyway, small little side tangent there. I just don't know. I just wanted you all to know the commander is like 5 foot something, and everybody else is a midget compared to him. You would think if you're building death robots in the future that are meant to destroy people's like could you imagine getting tackled by one of these? I mean, she's supposed to be like a close combat martial artist, right? Could you imagine the small child coming up to you and like breaking your arm? Like, I don't know, kind of. Maybe that's what some people are into. I don't know. That's not neither here nor there. All right, let's sit down. Can I not sit at this? They keep pranking me. Which chairs I can sit at and which chairs can I not sit at? All right. Let's hang out at the sofa here. All right, we're doing CN News. Let's pull it up on our laptop here. I can't zoom in on that laptop, but whatever. Oh my god, the game. It's doing it again. I can't move my mouse out of the... Oh, why must you be like this? It's trapped my mouse cursor into the window here. Alt does nothing. It does nothing. All right, whatever. Okay, let's pull up Discord. Discord capture, and let's go to, I hope I find the right channel. There we go. Okay, boys. The one I really wanted to talk about, so there's 2. There's Harpsy, which we briefly discussed. There's not a whole ton of information on her yet as far as like what she does. She's a Vanguard, so she'll probably have a lot of, fast moving stuff, blah, 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 teleportation skills, whatever. Mostly she's just got some pretty meme animations, right? Like, what is this thing that she summons, dude? Like, the memes are real. Like, this is like some JoJo stuff, and I love it, but it's just, and then this, he just fucking, oh my god, he's just going to town on people, and she's like fucking... I don't know what this thing's even supposed to be. It seems like some conjured cyber... I don't know. Some sort of conjured cyber like avatar that materializes and beats the shit out of people. I just can't, dude. Can't. This is fantastic. I love how she's like fighting and he's just like doing the fucking wrestling moves from that thing that I can't mention. Oh god. Anyway, the interesting thing about her that I wanted to mention though is that she's going on the standard banner. So she's gonna be like another Fae, where it's like she just immediately goes to standard. She doesn't show up in the like a normal limited character. This is just DSR stuff. We looked at this already, I think. She's the next limited unit. Another weird one. She's support fire. So I had talked way back in the day. I feel like I want to say I called it, but at the same time, eventually I'll always be right when I say stuff like this. I knew there was going to be a fire sniper sooner or later. I just didn't know it would be her, and I didn't know they would make her a support. She's kind of a weird one because Fire already has supports, right? Vector is kind of like the de facto one, and then there's like Centurici, which is like she kind of works. And then you could argue that Perry and some of the other ones. One second, I'm just really distracted right now because I'm looking and I see my stream is playing back something that's not actually happening. What the hell is going on? Oh, I see. There's a delay on it. Okay, cool. That's weird. I've never seen that happen. Okay, it was just the preview window was showing like a really delayed preview of what's going on. But yeah, so she's a fire sniper, and she seems to play off the afterburner damage, which was introduced with Lewis, the fire machine gun from Project Neurocloud. Lewis from Project Neurocloud, remember? Because a lot of her abilities, which I think they discuss, they kind of give a translation, like a really rough translation of it down here. Yeah, here we go. Like, if she has infernal afterburners, which is just another version of afterburners. Yeah, if she's on the field, you know, she can upgrade it or no, whatever. It's not important. This is kind of that thing that they were talking about a while ago, where they want the different elemental teams to have like a shared resource that the team uses. Apparently fire is going to be afterburners. That seems to be the thing, but it's just weird because you've already got so many units that play off of like overburn and stuff, and it's like, are we getting a whole new team of fire units that play off afterburners, and they are going to be separate than the traditional team? Because the fire team at this point is so stacked, right? You literally don't have enough slots to run all the units with the fire symbol on them. So I really just don't know. Like, I wonder if there's going to be like different fire teams. Like, here's the Kyohan fire team, where it's like, you know, you have Perry with her key that does like 10 million attacks, which builds a billion stacks of the fire, or the whatever, the stir fry buff, I forgot what it's called. And then there's like, okay, and here's the Chongju fire team that's all about like follow-up attacks based on overburn, right? Like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. There's some really questionable things. Not questionable, that makes it sound negative, but they're just, we have to see how it goes. Sorry, I was ranting. I missed all this sick chat. Going back to the topic, Paul was saying that the models are made to be less threatening, meaning the T-dolls. And once again, story lore reasons I understand, but that's lame. I don't believe it. Shada's like, most Asian girls are like 5'2". I know, but these units are like 4'2". Like, is it like Yuhi there? She's like 4'2". Wooly says titanium bones, polymer muscles, gold and silver wires. Even if the T-dolls are like 5 foot short, they will be heavy. Well, no, dude, it's aluminum alloy, so it's light. Even though they're metal frames, they're overall light. This has been another lore point that has been debated thoroughly amongst scholars. It's like, how much does a T-doll weigh? And the answer is not a whole lot more than a human, and it's designed that way. That was I think the official answer they settled on. Because you're right, originally that was what everyone assumed. They're like, these people, I use that in quotations, these T-dolls must be like literally like 400 pounds a piece of pure metal, but they're apparently not, because since they need to operate in human society using all the things that humans use, they can't weigh a ton more. For example, could you imagine an elevator full of T-dolls? That thing wouldn't move. The little alarm would go off the second they all stepped on it. So anyway, they kind of like retconned that, and they're like, yeah, it's a aluminum titanium alloy, and it's like really light, and blah 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 blah. Paul says they're basically Terminators with silicon skin. That's an image that I'm familiar with, but they are and they aren't. Like, when people think Terminator, like, they think the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator, right? The skeleton, the metal skeleton. But T-dolls are more like, I'm trying to think of what movie had a good representation, but they have like more of the cyborg style bodies where it's like just essentially like a metal human with like the muscle fibers and stuff. Let's not try and microanalyze the lore here. It's gonna get weird. But you're right, they are basically Terminators. Which is why it's so funny that they're so small. It's like you'd think they'd be big and menacing. And then Shadas is the freaking big cat. is a what the fuck moment. Okay, back to on topic. So this is I won't talk about this too much, but guys, what are we doing? What is this game? So this is the skin. Like, okay, we thought when I first saw this, I thought this was the skin, right? The original dress, right? Like, okay, I'm like they really like this is what the people want, right? You got to give the people what they want, right? Like a very like seductive, like femme fatale. All right, I get it. This is we knew it was gonna happen sooner or later, and sure, like this is definitely the kind of unit that it was gonna happen to. I mean, to be fair, they also did it with Helen, or DP12, which was the character that came before this, right? Where she had like the I don't know, the knight on the town gown dress or whatever it was called. But then we taking it to a new level. Now we got this. And at first it didn't seem so bad because I'm like, oh, it's just look how comfy she is, right? Like look at the comfy slippers and the big comfy sweater. And then it just got worse and worse. And I'm like, wait, but that's not comfy. That's just horny. And then it got even worse. Then I'm like, oh no, what is this? That's the alt animation? Like what does that have to do with anything? Right? Like it's totally detached from what's happening in game. Right? Like, cause the previous alt animation, which is this one, I believe, right? It's like, okay, she like opens up the case and it's like, aha, there's a bomb in here, you know? Like, okay, that's thematic because she literally throws a bomb at people or a rocket or whatever it is. What does this have to do with anything though? Like this is just well, he says max out the parasocial stat. Oh, this is okay. Let's just watch this. It's the Chinese voiceover, but I assume it's gonna literally be the exact same presentation in JP. The music, they even put the jazz. Let me mute the in game. I lied. That muted the whole thing. I'm stupid, but whatever. I don't even know what to say about this anymore, guys. Like, just like they almost cranked it up to 11. Like, look at this. I can't. I'm embarrassed to even show this on stream. Like, I feel like I'm blushing in my room by myself right now. Yeah, the slow jazz, I thought it was funny with the slow jazz first, but then they started showing like these animations here, and I'm like, this is not not okay. Like yeah, well, Snowbreak says hello. Like it's clear now. It's clear this is the direction they're taking the game. It's like, okay. It's like, it hurts to say it, but it's like I feel like they're putting more effort into this than they are the rest of the game, and it's not really something I want to say, but it's just like, come on, man, like it's just like what am I? What just I don't have words for this, right? Like, is this necessary? I know it's not necessary. It's just like they're not even tiptoeing around it anymore. Like, we're literally just like a couple. Like, they literally just said like, "Hey, man, well, we tried making Honkai Star Rail type gacha. That didn't work so great. We're not Genshin Impact. But you know, Steam, look at Steam, dude. There's all these hentai games all over the place. And like, actually, if you think about it, this is pretty good value, right? You buy this skin for, what is it, 20 bucks or whatever? You spend $20 on this Gunner skin here, and you get an entire game with it, right? Like, a Steam, you normally have to pay $20, and what do you get? Like some, like, whatever, like cheap little, like, match 3 puzzle game, and then there's like some quote story, and then you get a couple little, you know, couple drawings with your $20 purchase. But this, you get like an entire game. Like, you know, you get an interactive 3D environment. Like, it's like you get, you know, that's a good value. $20 gets you in the door. You're not gonna find that in any other game. That's a proposal right there. Oh, dude, what up, Shadow? You showed up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you have allergies. It's okay. You didn't really miss much. We've been discussing the quote news for CN. Anyway, that's about all we have for news. And then obviously there's like, I don't know what this is from. Where's he at in the? This guy's cute, but like, where's he? He's not in this artwork. I have no idea where the doggo is. Unless this is from her GFL1 art. I don't remember. This is just out of context to me. But anyway, I think that covers all the news that we wanted to discuss. I mean, we had talked about let me just scroll up a little bit. There's all merchandise stuff, which we will probably never get to see because we live in North America. Well, I do. And so we're banned. That's right. I mean, I knew it was only a matter of time before this happened, too. Oh, but after seeing what they just did with DSR 50, I'm actually kind of scared to see what this is going to be. Like, Florence was already pushing it, right? That was the thing. She was really tiptoeing the line of, like, what was, like, okay. And they're just, I already know. It's going to get way worse, dude. It's going to get way worse. We are going to make Snowbreak look silly as far as the, like, content. Real Snow says, yeah, at this point the character is a Snowbreak character. Paul says it's outrageous. I definitely won't be saving Skin Gacha tickets for a skin or anything. Oh no, don't tell me this is from the Skin Gacha. Oh no. Are billions gonna go bankrupt? I didn't even look. My Giant Outfit, Dream Forger Part 1. I hope, for the sake of everybody who's buying this is not the Skin Gacha. Just says we added alongside. Doesn't say anything about outfit procurement. I hope this is. I'm wondering to see. Let me see here. Dawn Forger, general profile. This is just her skills. Oh god. Like I said, I'm scared if that is a procurement, because if we thought the Klukini was getting people upsetty, that's gonna be. I mean, the good news is they'll fund the game for another year and a half with the money, but at what cost, you know? Chana says it's not necessary, but it's in demand. I mean, I don't really know. Like, it is in demand in that there's certain people that definitely want it, and there's obviously enough people buying it that they keep making them. It's just, I vented about this before. It's like we're tiptoeing a line. We're tiptoeing a line of like, what is this game, and like, what is the audience, right? Because if you're gonna turn this into, like I said, a like dating sim parasocial interaction waifu game, which is, I'll be clear, I'm not like down on those people. I'm not being like negative about it. I'm just saying, like, if that's what the game wants to be, that's fine. It's just that, like, you're pulling resources and you're pulling development away from what the game is supposedly supposed to be. Like this, I mean, you show this to people and then you tell them, yeah, this is a battle strategy game about tactics and you know, sci-fi combat. People are going to look at you and be like, what? Like this has nothing to do with that, right? These are like, it's like two separate games stapled together, and it's just kind of weird. It's cool. I really like the crew deck, and like I said, it's really cool that they're doing stuff like this. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. This is just. Paul says, I'm pretty sure it is, and we have 6 months to save, so it'll be fine. Paul, I hope it's not outfit procurement. Not because it's like said gonna affect me in a negative way. I do know that, like I said, billions will mold. Or they're gonna spend. Billions will spend. Billions will spend billions to get this skin. I don't know. Real Snow says it could be the case since there's a lot of detail on the animations. You're right. This does definitely scream. You're right. The level of production on this outfit, with all the animations and all the interactions. I'm assuming this was supposed to be the. Can't really tell. Oh God, it's like even taking any of these frames out of context is just. Because I think that's supposed to be the Dreamscape. Because I know she's the next character that's going to be added to the Dreamscape. AR simulation, whatever you want to call it. Virtual reality simulation, augmented reality. I don't know, whatever the cool word is these days. She's the next character that's going to be doing that. So it would make sense that the skin ties all those things in together. Like it's like a, hey, look. I don't know. Because you're right. The Clukini had custom animations for alts. It had custom dorm stuff. It had custom outfit. It had changeable parts. It had alternate like backgrounds and stuff. And this one I think has all those checkboxes. So you're right. It definitely does seem like an outfit procurement outfit. I don't see in the details anywhere they mention that. And to be honest, they're probably being really like cagey about the details too, because they probably don't want to upset people. Hopefully they learned their lesson from last time and they're thinking of a good way to spin this if they're going to try and hype this up, and they're not going to get people upset. Paul says, to be for real, or to be frank, development and animation folks are completely different departments. Yes, but it seems like one's going above and beyond and the other is not, right? The animations, the art team, anyone who's doing this part of the game, the models and the characters, they are just knocking the ball out of the park. Even if I'm not really into this, like I will admit that the level of detail on this is like, this is crazy. Like they have put a lot of effort into this, and these guys are once again carrying the game on their backs. I just really struggle when I see, like, at least for our servers, the only thing of interest to me that's happened in the last 6 months has been heroic modes. And that's it. We're still waiting on, like, a lot of stuff. We're in the perpetual waiting room of, like, the rework for Gunsmoke. We're in the perpetual waiting room for, like, an expanded artifact recovery. I really like artifact recovery. I played it. And it was cool. But as you had pointed out when I asked the question, you pretty much confirmed what I was worried about, which was it's pick a element type and just literally pick all the plugins for that element type, and there's no thinking. And it's just a bare bones. It is literally Honkai Star Rail's simulated universe, but like the most beta version of it ever. It's weird because even Project NeuroCloud did this exact style of gameplay better. It's really weird to me. Like picking like functions and stuff and like building different teams based around them. Like, it's weird that they got it right in Project NeuroCloud and then they like took a big step back. And this is the rework of it, right? The first artifact recovery was the same thing, but even more bare bones. And now version 2 of it is like equally bare bones. It's fun. It's cool. I saw huge numbers. It was fun to see Yuhi shoot the boss for literally 500 million damage or 500,000 damage, whatever it was. It's fun to see big number go up, but it's not like there's no thinking, right? It's like pick a set, pick the physical set, pick all physical characters, and just auto battle. Okay, that was enough of that. We talked about. I think we're good. I think I've complained. I've done my old man ranting at the sky stuff. I think it's time to gamble, guys. I apologize. I don't want to sound negative about this stuff. I just, it's. I was discussing this with a friend earlier today about a different game, but it's like the people who complain the most tend to be your most passionate players. I'm Mika's strongest soldier. I love the game, love the franchise. I really wish that they would just, I don't know. I wish they would align it with the things I like better. Why can't it be for me? Okay, I got what I wanted, and now it's time for other people to get what they want. And yes, it is gambling time. So we might have to break the gambling up into different days because there's so much gambling to do. This is one I'm actually, as we just talked about, how Harpsy is going to be on the standard banner. I kind of want to start pooling these and saving these until Harpsy gets put on here. Because to be honest, I don't really need any of these. I'm not crazy about Faye. Her fortifications are kind of like, eh. I like what they did with her. I'm not a huge fan of that playstyle. So I think we might start saving standard procurement. We're gonna grab Lena and Lava, even though I said those names backwards. But then we got to do this one too. I don't know who I'm gonna snag for this. There's a couple really solid ones. I already have Springfield's segment 1. Segment 2 isn't a huge upgrade. It's just a quality of life upgrade for her rotation in Gunsmoke specifically. Macchiato, I still don't have her segment 1, which is kind of a powerful boost to her. Or I could start down the inevitable all you need 416 acquisition of all of her segments. But that might be... I'm still not so sure about this because Lind obviously pairs really well with her, but Lind also works just fine without segments at Kukai. It's not like required. They kind of elevate each other to a new level. But let's start. We're gonna start with Lena because sorry 45 lovers. I'm a big fan of 9 over 45 any day. So we're starting here, and I've been waiting way longer for her. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on chat again. Paul says, yeah, our team's not getting out of the park while only working with one hand. I know, dude. That's impressive. They really having to move the hand from the mouse to the keyboard constantly. It must really take its toll, but they've become masters at it. Get it? Masters? Yeah, so Wooly, we're going to be rolling for both. Chada says, I got spooked thrice when trying to get segment 1 Lana twice by Faye and once by... How does that even... That doesn't add up though, Chada. If you only rolled for 2 dupes, then you should only get spooked twice, not 3 times. Unless you also meant her weapon. Okay, well, anyway... we'll see. I mean, we know how this goes, right? Wow, we got 250, and we got so many left over, and we haven't even cashed in all the ones they're giving away for the anniversary. Well, you know how this goes, guys. This is a fresh 50-50, and that means 110 pull. Oh yeah. Oh. You guys remember? Were you there? I was there. I was there for this. What a glorious moment. All right, here we go. Ooh, you're gonna go deeper on Andrus, but when you say deeper on Andrus, Paul, you mean segment 6, right? Because as a hardcore meta veteran of the Gunsmoke, I know that you know that, quote, D1 bricks her. What am I doing? Why am I watching these? Oh, we got the weapon. That's kind of cool. I really do like how they sprinkle in. Oh, this is the 3-star. I like how they sprinkle in the 4-star version of the guns in their normal banner. So sometimes you just get lucky and you have the skin for it. Oh my god, dude! Dude, no, not again. Should I prep? Should I prep it? Should I just? Oh, not yet. Not yet. We're not sure. We're not sure. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, he finally took an L. He finally took an L. But I don't know. Taking an L 30 in is not really taking an L. It's like I'm not even mad. Wait, the double? Gotta be so careful. Okay. ever since that last one, I'm never gonna not click through these. Alrighty, wow, okay, so that was like 30 in. As usual, we just keep winning. Real Cells says, I got both of them and I expected to lose both 50-50s. That's awesome, dude. Did you get their weapons too? And by their weapons, I mean you definitely got 2 of these, right? And 0 of these because these are garbage. Will the Gotcha Lords punish me? They do not seem to punish me. I just, you know, Pika's strongest soldier. And then Paul says, yeah, I got her at V0 right now, but V6 would be very tasty. I don't know. I forgot already. She does a team-wide buff, I think, at segment 6, right? I don't remember if it's defense down on the target or if it's just like attack up. I don't remember what the buff is. I remember there's a lot of like really pointless. Yeah, we can just look. Let's. I don't want to distract too much, but I know there's a lot of pointless ones. There's like things that increase her survivability, even though she's already kind of a tank. Yeah, this one's positive damage up, which is okay. That's not bad. That just kind of counteracts some of the other weirdness. Yeah, this is unnecessary because she's already super tough. This one is literally another kind of wasted one because it's just she's so thick already. I've never had this proc more than once. Right, this is the one where she dies, she gets to come back to life. And I think it's limited to once or twice. Right. Oh, okay. There's a timer on it. It can happen more than once per fight. It's just between a 3-turn cooldown. Anyway, I've only ever had it even happen once. She's already so thick. This one's good. Okay, so that's a 15% damage on the target, and then oh yeah, this one I forgot gets more turrets. This one's actually pretty good too because not only is she getting more turrets, she's getting more negative charge applicate. Although I guess for bosses it doesn't really matter, but more possible targets to do negative charge. But she gets extra command too. Ooh, I could see that. Yeah, V6 she gives 30% attack. Did I just miss that when we literally just looked at it? Did I miss the 30% attack? Oh yeah, duh, right there. 30, yeah, 10% attack boost for each for electric. Yeah, specifically for electric. That's the caveat, which doesn't really matter because we're probably going to use her on an electric team anyway. Now that we have all the pieces of the puzzle. All right, one tempo, let's go. Okay, never mind. Oh, Shada says, I lost the 50-50 and I got Faye before pity started increasing. I don't remember. Our brains tend to forget traumatic events. You are very true. Very true. Oh. Come on, dude. Come on. You can't keep getting away with it. It's not fair. It's not fair. He can't keep getting away with it. Here we got it, boys. Easy. I make it look easy, dude. 1 year, 12 months, 365 days almost of waiting, and we finally completed our goal of reuniting the family. Well, I guess we still have to get her sister, but I have blackmail material on you, Song? Maybe, dude. I'm starting to think that they secretly have changed. They rigged my account. I really do. I haven't had time yet, but I think I am gonna put the compilation video of like all the polls I've done through the first year to like get the average, and we are just like, oh, it almost happened. I'm like, I forgot we're not allowed to skip after we get a 5-star because there always might be a double. But yeah, I didn't do the final count, but I literally, for real, not even exaggerating, I have to be around 40 or 30 average to get a character. It's actually insane. Jonah's like, what the hell? I'm happy for you, but man, I'm so mad. This is part of the marketing strategy. Like, instead of paying people to, like, you know, put billboards up, they secretly don't pay me at all, and they just rig my account so that when I play, people see, and they're just like, oh, that's easy, I can do that too. And then, you know, I'm actually a secret shill. Okay, so we're gonna grab Leva now. We could do this next week, but I kind of, you know, I think it's just, it's only befitting that you get both of them on the same day. I was about to say, could you imagine on the first temple? Be insane, dude. It'd be insane. So Paul, I'm not sure if I'm gonna grab her segment 1 or not. I definitely, it's within my grasp. And it is a pretty solid boost to how she plays. I don't know how deep in the electric team I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be real. Like, we're kind of at this weird point where it's like you only really need 1 or 2 elements, right? Full teams. And I have a full fire team. I don't know why I'm watching these. I have a full fire team. I have a mostly full hydro team. And now I have a really cracked corrosion team. So, you know, it's like, do I really want to like go deep into the like electric team? It's not useful, right? Like, because I can only use 1 team at a time. It's just, I haven't decided yet. Maybe we'll figure it out next week. We'll put a pin in it. Just put a pin in it. Paul says, if you don't have a V6 Leva to use, you might as well not go any further. I don't know if anyone in the platoon... I just... Maybe I can bully Radical Ink into getting V6 Leva. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure nobody... I don't know. 45 is such a... She's such a popular character, there's got to be some simps for her in the platoon somewhere. Somebody has got to have V6'd her. But technically, this electric team holds the DPS record with Leva's expansion. I know, but I don't really care about the record. And when you say record, are you talking about for the... Are you talking about for, like, the target dummy? The Yuzhong target dummy? Or are you talking about for Gunsmoke Frontline? Because Gunsmoke Frontline, right? Like, the bosses usually die before you hit the, before you hit the DPS cap. Well, at least for us, right? Like, I'm sure... Okay. There's a 5-star in here, right? Because I just saw the gold light, but there was no gold light in the tunnel, so the glitch is real. There's a 5-star in here somewhere. I have to rewatch that now. Was Mei Ling doing the jump up and down happy peace sign? Easy game for babies. Easy game, dude. Well, we did it. The double? Oh, dude, I told you, dude. I told you you can't be sleeping on this. Oh my god. This Oh, dude, everyone's what is this? What is this, dude? It's not fair. It's not fair.
Getting away with it.
Oh my god, a triple? Is it at this point we need to upgrade our expectations, dude. We gotta get like triples. Oh, I think that's my last Tolol dupe. I think that's segment 6, not that it does anything for. Yeah, guys, so easy. Get both characters and a spare in get 4 characters in 110 pulls. Easy. You guys don't do that? Is that not how you? Is that not the meta? Like, what am I? Did I miss out? Just, oh god, it's just wild. Let's find out. Was that the last segment for Total? Yep. This is a horrible segment. I know what they were trying to do, but you know, whatever. That was before her rework. Well, there we go. Now we got a pretty golden spine for her. It'll be great because, you know, Yuzhong's gonna cosplay as her, so, you know, get excited. And then this is segment 2, I think. Yeah, yes. Well, this is a decent one, I think. Boop. I lied. This one's it's okay. Crit damage is always really, really solid. Oh, but that's right. It's only ultimate skills. Yeah. Okay, it's me. Mediocre. Shada's like, this is like watching a video of someone drowning while I'm alone and dying of dehydration in the middle of the Sahara Desert. I'm with you, dude. Like, I feel almost bad. I almost want to like. I wish I could like gift these units. I wish I could like just give out freebies to people. There's no trading allowed in this game though. Oh man, that's crazy. To be fair though, like I said, I always like to remind people, even though this is like, you know, this is kind of comes off as means nothing, but my previous luck in gacha games and gambling has just been absolutely abysmal. Only in this game. This game is like it's consolidating all my luck into one ridiculously lucky shield account. So, you know, one day it might happen to you too. Let's look at the fortifications. I forgot. Segment 1 is the one. Yes, this improves her passive, which makes her ult now never fall off, right? Cooldowns all skills by 1 turn and can affect its index. Yeah, I really wanted this. I've been thinking about this one for a while now. Not necessarily because it works so great with Leva, just because it makes Lena just kind of... It's one of those ones where it just makes the character way smoother to play. Okay, so here's the problem, though. This is what I alluded to last time. This one is just a straight upgrade. 390 and 15% versus 313 and 50%. This one is like straight up 30%, or not this one. The other one's like straight up 30% better. The only difference is this ability, which is not very good, right? So when applying connectivity, which is what she does on all her support attacks with the right keys and everything, you're going to do a fixed instance of damage equal to 9% attack to the boss. That does not make up for all the missing damage you are missing through attack. And it's competing against this one, which is just damage dealt to enemies with negative charges 10%, which once again, you'll probably have Andrus on the team, so this is just always active. So it's like instances of fixed damage versus just a flat 10%. And then if they're instability break, even more, because once again, they probably will be instability break most of the time. The other thing is, like, Lena's not really a big damage dealer, right? Like, so it doesn't really matter, but I actually wish they would have given her weapon the rework that they did for Jingyu. Because it's like, I kind of want the weapon. It, like, kind of looks cool, right? Like, it is very, very, like, modern sci-fi-esque looking gun. I really like it. It's just not good. This one looks horrendous, actually. I like this at all. Very, very boxy. It's like the UMP and the Vector had a baby, like a really hideous baby, and like this is what came out. Not wild about this. But I also don't really have a good submachine gun. Well, I mean, you could give... I think what's going to end up happening is Lena's going to end up using the Savrog if I don't have... whatever, you know, it's an easy game, right? Just get it. Just get it in 10 pulls. Nope. Yeah. So, Josco, I don't know if you're aware of this, but not only do they have high definition feet rendered, they also have interactive VR dorm scenes now. I didn't show that yet. I really shouldn't. This is indeed Girls' Feet Line, yes. Well, hello there, sir. Welcome to the club. Yeah, Josco was telling me that he got an advertisement for the game, and it literally, that was one of the selling points on the advertisement. It was like, high definition rendered feet. And I'm like, really? Like, that was a selling point? Like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like everybody knows that, but you're not supposed to say it out loud. I don't know. It's a weird world we live in where, like, that's a selling point, but, you know. Oh, we are going to go to soft pity, though. Yeah, I know, Real Snow. I know I can change the visual of the gun, but it's not, you know... To get that visual, like, to get this cool graphic, is I have to actually get the gun. Like, that particular one. And it's like, at that point, if I'm gonna get it, I might as well just use it. Alright, well, this is soft pity. I think I can never remember if it starts... Yeah, it should be... I think it starts at like 20 before. Wooly already has his grump face on. Ooh! It's a loss, but it's a win. Dude, I needed one of these. Oh, except I'm not even mad about that. Ooh, and then there's the normal version. Ooh, I like that, dude. I'm happy with that. Like I said, I was debating trying to get one of those on the standard here. I was like, maybe I should select it, but oof. No, I'm not upset about that at all. I can just use the blue, but the blue one's ugly, right? You're talking about, oops, not this. You mean like this one, right? Like the normal, or I mean, you mean the even uglier one, the really ugly one. This one. And no, it's ugly. I don't like that. See, I like this one with all the sci-fi bits on it, right? Like the cool. I mean, I know there's lots of other suppressors, but you know, it's got like the cool. I don't know what the hell these like wires and stuff are supposed to be, and like, you know, the red trigger, and it's nice. It's nice, little cool little flip up sight there. I like it. It's very, very nice. But like we said, it's not really worth.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it! It's not fair!
Dude, I'm actually becoming like, I'm becoming numb. I'm becoming numb to the winning. Like, it doesn't even hit anymore. Like, It's almost like expected. It's not, oh, there's, Chada is dying. He's literally dying. Someone get this man some hydration. He's literally It's not fair. This is hurting my heart. Oh my god, it's just the rich get richer. Oh, I'm sorry guys. I feel like I'm a luck black hole, and like now we're in the opposite direction. I'm just stealing luck from you guys. You guys are gonna go home, and it's just not gonna hit the same. Oh my god, it's good. What was that like? I don't know, man. There is no god. Oh Jesus Christ, dude. All right, boys. Who we? I didn't do it this time. I remember they're right up front. Well, she's up front. Lena's way back over here because she was released technically in this order. Who do we put as the? We'll do one of each. We'll do Leva this week, and then we'll do Lena next week. Oh wow, ooh, that angle. Hello there. Hello there. Oh dude, oh that's cool. She like shoots. All right, well we'll go back with Leva. Oops, I forgot to actually select it. There we go. Then we'll swap to, I think Lena will get next week. Radical Link is like, cut the stream. This is not acceptable. I'm gonna have to put like a content warning. Well, he says, I'm not pulling for anyone except Lettuce and Sapo. Well, we're gonna have to wait a little bit for Sapo. She's still technically not released. But we should be getting Fetusa pretty quick. No, I lied. We still got... Nah, dude, you're gonna be saving for a while. Dude, what else were we gonna go do? I'm like dumbfounded. I'm in a state of shock now. We did all the gambling. I think we'll swing back around next week for this. Look at this, we have 80. It's guaranteed with an 80. I'll have to do a little thinking on that. And then we're gonna save these guys for the future. And then I don't think we're grabbing any dupes for either one of these. Don't need any segments on them. I have a sick desire to try and grab another one of those, but I actually think someone might hang themselves if I get another elite weapon and or character on like 10 pulls or something. I think we'll see it in the news. There'll be like a comment underneath my video, like something along the lines of like, I miss you all, I hope you all live forever, and I won't be able to experience it. This is my last note. Goodbye world. Oh yeah, dude, motorcycle racing. Do I have to unlock that, or is that just available right away? It's available right away. Ooh. Well, I haven't done any of these. You guys can watch me. Oh, is there gonna be a tutorial, Paul? Don't. Okay, well, it looks good so far. All right, guys, who are we? Are we the Cluckers, Lava, I think I'm gonna be Vector, dude. Vector's not exactly the kind of person I would expect to have a motorcycle, but I'm okay with it. Oh, dude, it's got the sick music. Love this music. I have not practiced at this. I don't know how to play this game. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm assuming it's collect these and don't get hit by obstacles. Also, I can attack people. Oh. We're zooming. I'm assuming those are bad mines you're not supposed to hit. Oh, they got me. They pranked me. On my way, bro. Oh, that slows you down. Okay. We're learning. Do I get a cool speed boost ability? Oh, get out of my way, bro. Dude, this music is so hype, dude. This is 200% focus right now. And this is a long-ass track. I figured like the very first level would be a real short one, but I was wrong. What does Q do? Alright. Are we zooming? Guys, how fast is 180 kilometers? Can you convert that into American, please? I don't know what that one was. I'm not sure if I was supposed to grab it or not. Oh, you thought you'd get me, but you didn't. Do I have to like hold the direction I want to swipe? Or is it automatic? Guys, I can't drive and oh. I can't drive and watch chat at the same time. Did he beat me? Oh. That was unfair, dude. He just showed up at the last second and zoomed past me. Thanks, Real Snow coming at me with the American units. 110 miles an hour. That's pretty freaking fast. I don't know. Did I do good? I think so. Oh, dude, I just love that music, dude. They had that in one of the dancing mini games last time, and I'm like, where is this theme from? I'm like, this is so good. I want that to be one of the menu. Oops, not this one. The menu options you can do here. I searched this entire thing looking for it and I couldn't find it. This is like the closest we get. We're going on almost 2 hours, boys. I think we got everything we needed to today. Did we forget to talk about anything? Oh man, I feel like there's some stuff that we didn't cover. I know there's a lot. We got the CN news. We did our gambling. We didn't actually play the game though. All this playing of the game and none of the game actually got played. Did we have to do? There's so many events going on right now. It's actually hard to keep track of them all. I have to do all the. I still didn't do the supplies for those, like the supply. Oh yeah, that's right. Did we ever get enough? Oh, I'm gonna have to spam some more people with this. And you guys, nobody needed my help for this, huh? I got 2 more assists left. If people, you know, they want some of the good luck. Well, I put that. Yeah, I got that pinned. So if you guys want to assist me, we can, you know, summon our powers. And if not, throw your stuff in the chat, bros. Let me help you. Oh, you want me to level them up? Yeah, I guess I could do that, right? You are going to get... Yeah, I think she's going to be taking this far off. This thing is just a huge stat brick. Figure that out in a minute, actually. Just level up for now. Watch the cool animations. Yeah, you can tell this is like when she was originally made, the game was still very young, because these are like the most basic animations ever. I said compared to the stuff that the new characters are doing, they're doing like backflips and shit. She's just like very standard, just shoot them. Oh yeah, dude, we're not allowed to play Frontline Survivors yet. I mean, we could play it at the arcade machine. We just don't get the updated version with the new... I think it's Lava is the new character that you can play in it, right? I kind of want to redo the one with Florence, because Florence in Frontline Survivors was a lot of fun, just radiating toxic goop everywhere. Snow says, I do wonder why they changed her design back then. What do you mean? You mean Lena's design? You mean versus her original like artwork in the story missions? They did. Oh, that's a good point. They didn't release that costume, did they? They have the original like version of her that's in the story, like chapters 1 through 5 or whatever. Where she's more like tactical whatever outfit going on. They did release that skin, it's just not on our server for some reason. I'm gonna be on the devs side on this one. I think this outfit is way better than that one that they originally had in the story missions. This one is just a lot more detailed. The other one was kind of boring. It was like, sure, it was like more tactical, but like it just didn't have a lot of detail in it. It was like a lot of flat panels. I wish I could show you because I'm pretty sure it's not in the game right now. Once we're done spraying all these enemies, and I know I can skip those, but I like to have fun, guys. Is that okay? Yeah, it's this one that they have, but they don't have the other one for her. I guess they didn't want to like give people like skin overload because we've already got so many new skins to acquire. Look at them all. Look at them all. This is the state of the game. This is like one of the most normal skins they've done in a long time. But yes, I'm trying to think if there's a way we can take a look at that other skin, but it's in one of the art. I'm not gonna track it now. We're gonna get way too. It'll turn into me trying to find it for 20 minutes. All right, so remember Lena's leveling up animations, and then comparing to like these. Everything about them is just essentially it was the same thing. Her just shooting targets, but like if you noticed, like when it zoomed in on like the muzzle flash and stuff, it was like way more like dynamic and stuff. This one's pretty. Oh, so here we go. There you go. We got like backflips happening and stuff. Compared to I just spray with my submachine gun. Yeah, more dynamic camera for sure. I really like the Lena outfit. I say that in quotations. The new Lena outfit versus the one she had in the story missions. I like how they kind of like managed to merge their old outfits into like the new style, like because they both had like the same like skirt and like jacket with like the button-up shirt going in GFL1, and it's like it's kind of cool that they like kept those as part of the design and they like reworked them a little bit. But these are cool animations. I like this. Oh, we did it, boys. We're technically in the next day now. We've gone way past the 2 minute or the 2 hour mark. We're at the 2 hour mark, and we will probably go past it. Real Snow says, "I miss her short hair." That's a contentious take because it's personal preference, right? But a lot of people did not like it, which is I'm pretty sure why they switched back to this design. Although I'm a little surprised they didn't. Maybe they're still gonna add it as a skin, right? Like this, I can see why they didn't do it right off the bat because it's probably be way too much to rework the hair. But they've reworked the hair on other units before in skins. I think Macchiato. Shit. Pretty sure hair is very different. Yeah, like this one's straight hair. This one's got like the braid and the ponytail. This one's got a totally different braid and ponytail with also straight hair. So they've reworked the hair designs on units before. I think Centrisi also gets a rework on her hair. Kind of. Like it's still got the same braid in the same spots and stuff, but obviously it's a ponytail. So they might have a design cooked up with her in the future which has the short hair, but I wouldn't cross my fingers on it. I think they got too much. For every one person that said I like this, I think they got a lot of people, like 2 or 3 more people that said I don't like this. Because there was another character like that who was it? That they had like alternate designs for, and it never really who am I thinking of? Maybe I am just making this all up. I lied. Maybe I lied. Centrisi's glare is a bit softer in GFL2. You mean like the mean mug that she does when she's looking at people? For those of you who are not true fans, Centrisi is like, there's a throwback. So on the G36C, the rifle, it had problems with the sights when it was originally developed, and so like one of the character traits that they had kind of written into her story in GFL1 was that she was nearsighted, and so she's always like squinting to see things far away. But the way she squints is she's always like, I don't know, she doesn't even really do it in this game. She obviously always looked very angry when she was squinting, because she's like trying to see something, and so like that was kind of like the joke was that she's always like glaring at people, and it's like, no, it's not because she hates you, it's just that she can't see. But if that's the glare you're talking about, I don't even think it's in this. I don't know how you even. That's kind of the glare. I don't remember seeing any of the animations from like, oh yeah, she's mean mugging somebody. I think we're gonna just. I'm really torn on whether I'm getting the UMP9's weapon. I think we're just gonna. Just slap that on there for now. We gotta level this one up. Yikes. You know what Ernizzle forgot to do? He forgot to farm 2 extra sets. I think I farmed 1 extra set. Ooh, this is awkward. Yeah. I don't think I did my job. Who's holding it? Is it? No. Am I crazy? Maybe I didn't even farm a second set. Oop, this is embarrassing. Double embarrassing. Oh, God. He's throwing, dude. He gets all the free characters handed to them, and he's still a scrub at the game. Guess we'll just use this one. This might have been the one I had mine the whole time. Okay, cool. And then we don't have a barrel. Yeah, I might have to do this off stream. I did not prep really well. I was so excited about the prospect of the characters coming out, I forgot to get some good gear ready. Okay, well, we'll just come back to that. We'll just pretend that never happened. I think we are gonna bring the stream to a close here, because otherwise I'm going to be doing this all night because we have a lot to do. I think I might do, maybe I'll do another bonus Sunday stream. But I got a lot of stuff to do. I didn't even, like I said, didn't even do my whatever missions for the night. I got to do those before a reset. But I think we've had enough hype for one day, guys. Oh, dude, look at this. She's like slouched over at the chair. Oh, dude, she getting drunk? Hell yeah, dude. She's just like, oh man, this is my life. She's just like, I just watched the commander get 4 characters and like 100 pulls. She's like, this is bullshit. Like, why am I here? Sabrina's just like, she's just staring at the food. She's like, I'm on a diet, but she's going in. Watch out. Okay, never mind. She's not on a diet. That was the shortest diet ever. Look at this. And then everyone's hanging out over here. Oh, that's right, Paul. It will be a Gunsmoke stream, won't it? Ooh. Ooh, that's a good point. Well, it'll be Dicegraph then, so it'll be kind of easy because it'll be a repeat. I won't have to like think and relearn, and also try and do a video guide in like 3 hours in the afternoon. So I probably could do a Sunday night stream. Which reminds me, I had an announcement we were gonna make. Okay, guys, I got good news and I got bad news. Which one do you guys want to hear first? Everyone's having fun at the table here, and I'm just sitting here alone. Can I sit on these? Can I sit on the UMP9 cushions? I can't. Everyone wants to hear the bad news first. Josco wants to hear the good news, but the other two people want to hear the bad news. Do me first. Okay, I think bad news is winning. Okay, let's do bad news first. You know what? Let's put the sad music on for the bad news. Where is it? No. Where is the? Here it is. Okay, guys. Well, the bad news is that next week, which I think is December 5th, is going to be the last Friday Night Frontline. So we're going to be... I'm not going to be scheduling them every Friday. The channel already, I kind of haven't been doing guides in a long time anyway. But I think we're going to be... So I guess this leads a little bit into the good news. The good news is that I'm not like quitting the game or anything, and I'm not like shutting the channel down, but I don't think I'm going to be doing streams as regularly. I might be doing them every other week. I might be switching up the days that we do them. I want to have a consistent day because it's like easy for people to like plan around or whatever. But Fridays are just, it's not a very good day for me. There's been a lot of other stuff that's been happening IRL, which is causing conflicts as far as like planning and time. And this, I don't know, there's like, right now it's weird because we just spent 2 hours today and Wednesday playing, and there's still a lot I haven't covered. But a lot of the days I feel like we're just kind of like treading water, right? We show up and there's not really much to go over or talk about. I like whatever. I auto battle something and, you know, we hang out. And it's like, it's really hard to justify that for so many weeks. So I think I'm going to be either taking weeks off or I'm going to be doing these on different days, maybe Sunday night. Oh no, look at it, I'm making people cry. Radicalink says he's crying at the club right now. Oh no. It's like, I like hanging out with you guys and I like doing the streams. There's a lot of things. I haven't quite made up my mind. I don't want to, I said, I'm not quitting the game. I'm not like going anywhere. I just don't know if the stream schedule is going to be the same. I might just move it to Sundays and we'll just do Sunday night Frontlines, even if it's a weekly thing. I'm not exactly sure what the plan's going to be, but we're still going to be doing next week for Friday Night Frontline. That'll be the 1 year anniversary of the channel. It'll be the 1 year anniversary of the game. Technically, it's the 3rd. December 3rd is the 1 year anniversary of the game, but it'll be the 1 year anniversary of the channel. I'm gonna hopefully get a highlights video off. I doubt I'll have a chance to watch 52 and change streams that I did and try and pick out all the good parts, but I'm gonna try and like piece together like I said, if nothing else, the gambling highlight reel. So yes, there is a silver lining. I don't want to tell people that you'll never see me again. It's just that I think you'll see me a little less. We'll have to feel it out. So everyone's sitting at the table here. They don't even know what's going on. They don't even know that they're about to be canceled. This is like when the boss calls you in his room and he's like, okay, the company's shutting down. You're all going to be unemployed in 1 week. Which I guess is what happened in the GFL1. They all got the phone call. Kruger's like, the commander went AWOL, he took the Elmo, and you're all out of a job. So Sunday night Frontline, everyone seems to like that idea. Maybe I'm gonna toss around the idea of a little bit. I said I don't want it to sound really negative, down and depressing, but maybe I should take the music off then. maybe I'm making this a little too drama filled. Here, what do we? There we go. So that's the good news. The good news is we're still doing streams. We're still gonna be having a good time and hanging out. It's just I am not sure about the schedule change. That is going to be determined, and hopefully next week I'll have a better answer for you. But I did definitely want to do the entire first year of Friday Night Frontline, and we did that. Mission accomplished. It's kind of cool that this got released just in time for the 1 year anniversary. So we're going to reassess everything. I'm going to hang out here I like this area. This is way cooler. Hello, small Yuhi. Nemesis really likes that spot. She's like always sitting in that spot when I come out here. But yeah, we got a lot of fun things for the future of the game. Like I said, a bunch of new units, some more Gunner units than others. Oh yeah, that's right. Whatever. I'm not going to show you Jasko, but yeah, we'll cover the Dreamscape next time. So yeah, we're going to reschedule. Next week we're still going to be here. For Friday Night Frontline, December 5th, the 1 year anniversary of the channel, and then we'll figure out how we're going to do the rest. Meanwhile, keep an eye out. I'm going to try and do a better job of posting the upcoming streams. Like that's on me, 100% on me. I've been really lazy about like posting the next day. Like I usually will post it the afternoon of Friday. But now with the schedule not being so set in stone, I'm going to be changing things, and I know people are going to get confused. I will be much better, I promise you, on giving you like at least a day or two notice. Like, so for example, if I'm going to do Sunday, I'm going to post the whatever stream link or whatever it is. I'll post that like Saturday or something, so you guys have a heads up if you want to show up or not. And if not, if you guys want to watch it on repeat. And that was the other thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't really. I got so gloomy that it got so depressing, it got so heavy. I forgot that I also want to do some cool things for the stream. Like I said, we're going to do the chat inlay. I'm going to actually take some time and figure out how to, now that I got all these fancy new computer parts installed, my computer can probably handle a much more heavy technically heavy stream with add-ins, plugins, all that other nonsense. And I'm going to try and dual stream it to Twitch, which that might be a double-edged sword. I know that Twitch is the platform people go to when they want to watch streams. So, I am really missing out on a lot of people that possibly might want to watch and hang out with us. But, problem is the Twitch audience is also they're their own thing. So I don't know how that might come back to haunt me. We'll see. But I'm going to try and get that set up too, so we can dual stream to the platforms. Oh, dude, Jasko coming out with the Final Fantasy reference. The good news is the rain has ceased, and we have been graced with yet another beautiful day. But the bad news is you're not yet here to see it. Who said that? Who said that line? My lore experts. That was a Litibus. Pretty sure that was a Litibus. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's another thing I gotta look into radically. You can spam me with your emotes and stuff. So anyway, on that slightly more upbeat note, we are gonna reconvene. Yeah, there's so much I wanted to do still. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do a Sunday night stream. Look, I wanted to go over some of these little story things, right? Where she it's you gotta pay to play. We didn't even have a chance to do that, so we're gonna definitely have to do a Sunday night stream. So we're gonna log off for now. I'm gonna sit next to Nemesis, and she's gonna awkwardly look up at where I was standing instead of where I'm currently standing. But you know, the devs will fix that, I'm sure. And if not, I will see you guys on Sunday night. And yeah, keep your eyes and ears peeled for future updates. And I can't tab out. The game's holding my mouse hostage. I can outsmart you, game. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.